Hey, what's up everybody? It's your boy DJ Phanatic Beats, content contributor for liveoffbeats.com. Basically today's video is about a different workflow, a different type of, producing in FL Studio. You don't have to just keep creating patterns and just adding your own instruments. This is a different type of workflow that basically makes your drums hit really hard, and also it gives you like a different way of producing, so that way you can come up with different type of patterns with your drum patterns. Because I know myself, making beats constantly, you kind of make the same drum pattern sometimes, or you're not as creative with your drum patterns, and you end up kind of duplicating some other type of rhythms that you did in previous beats. So doing it this way definitely helps you kind of tap into a different avenue when you're being creative. So you notice we're in the playlist window. So what you can do, a lot of producers actually don't that I know anyway, that not a lot of producers know that you can do this or produce this way in FL Studio. So let me just show you right quick. So basically we're going to use some drums, so you can kind of find any drums that you want in any of your folders. Let's just get a kick somewhere. Let's see, let's get some kicks. And what you can do is just easily drop it right into the playlist window, and notice it is audio, so it automatically extends the highest volume for that particular sound, and it hits really hard. Notice it hits really hard automatically, and you don't have to worry about setting volumes and stuff in here. You can always boost it later or whatever, or put whatever type of effects you want on it, but obviously it hits really hard this way, and it kind of visually gives you an idea of what you would like to do with the sound. So let's just make like a quick little drum pattern right quick, and remember your snap to grid. We'll do half beat so we can get a little more precise. I'm just making this up on the fly. And let's get a snare. You can do this with any audio that you have in any folders. My bad. Let's close that. And actually turn this up a little bit so I can hear a little better. But yeah, you can put any type of sound inside here. And we're just going to make a quick little 4-bar loop. And let's just duplicate that. Let's see what we do. And you can kind of just keep it on the grid. Keep it real simple. And to make it loop right, you can kind of just extend that. Let's get some hi-hats, throw that in there. Just drag it right to the playlist window. And it'll pretty much be the same as the metronome probably, or we'll just try some different stuff. And notice it's like really on the grid, so we're going to change that a little bit. And what I would like to do is some type of triplet there. Your snap to grid always, is your friend when you want to do like little stuff. Excuse me, little intricate things in the beat. So I'm just kind of switching up the hi-hats towards the end here. Don't want to do that. Just want to kind of duplicate a few. Something real simple. And what you can do is highlight this whole track right here and go to snap to grid, change it to none, hold down shift, and just move it like 2 nudges. To move that, hold down shift and use your arrow key. Right 2, 1, 2, and what it does, it moved it off the grid just very slightly. I can move in, zoom in here, and to zoom in you can hold down Control Alt and use a scroll wheel on your mouse, and that actually lets you zoom in without having to go to the ruler. So notice it's off the grid a little bit, so it kind of gives it a little swing just on the piano list. And you want a little more groove, you can do it 2 more times. I like to do increments of 2 because it's easier to keep track of. 1, 2. Let's turn off the metronome so we can really hear it. And these double kicks right here, right there, this one, let's deselect that, and this one, deselect that. We want to shift those too, because you kind of want to groove and make it a little more natural. And this one I think I want to move to. Started from the beginning. 1, 2, I'll move again. And I might want to move it a little more, see what happens. So that gives you like an idea, like a different way of, making your drum patterns. Instead of just putting them in the channel rack all the time, you're able to just drag them right into the audio raw, straight into the playlist window. And also, you have all your other controls. You can lower the volume here in the channel rack. You can pitch up and pitch down. You can pan, whatever. Like if I want to do like some cool panning stuff with the hi-hats, I can do that right here. So don't feel like you have to do it, the standard way of using the channel rack and, just clicking here. You can drag the audio in and kind of visually see what you want to do with your drums. And then you can just play your instruments over it. You can kind of just play whatever chord you want right over top of that. So this is just a different way of producing in FL Studio. And I just want to show you like, a different way of doing it, so that way your mind is a little more creative, and definitely your drums actually hit very hard doing it this way. I haven't really tested doing the old way compared to this, but I know right off the bat, they actually hit really hard just dragging it into playlist window. And you can experiment, do like an A/B and see which one you like better. So again, it's DJ Phanatic Beats, content contributor for liveoffbeats.com. I didn't mention, if you like to follow me, you can follow me on Instagram at DJ Phanatic Beats, or Sounds for Producers on Instagram. So keep making great music and try different ways of making music. Peace.